Hood Talk News, we on fire.
Yo, 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 what's good, what's good? Man, we got Big U in the hood today, y'all. He done went on Willie D, and he had a lot to say, y'all. He had a whole lot to say. But with no further ado, let's get into it, y'all.
You know what I mean?
So to fast forward, you and Nip, y'all started working together.
Yeah.
And the
Oh, let
trick
me
part
go
about
back
it
to
is y'all was working on those mixtapes, right?
No. What happened was, me and Suge decided it was time for me to do my own thing. Suge gave me a studio, and gave me an engineer.
Yeah, she'll say, hey, I got to get this dude from around me, man. He coming over here, he trying to boss stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but do y'all remember, this is the same guy that said it wouldn't have been no death row if he would have been out. Bruh, what you was going to do? What you were going to do? Be an employee like you was when you got out of jail. You was a death row employee, man. Come on now.
In Hollywood. So now I'm off to go find me a rapper. This is about 2006, 2005. Now I'm going to the hood, and I'm talking to my nephew, Draws, and he like, get Nip. So now I'm looking for Nip. But I went to Cobby, I went to all of the homies, everybody's telling me, we listen to all the different music, we see Nip. Nip got this book, his record label he want to start, Slauson Boy Records. So I'm like, he only got the name registered. He don't have the business and all that shit file. He don't have it. I'm not gonna help you with that. But then I see him. He's so charismatic and so strong and good looking. In my mind, I feel like he the one.
Whoa. Now, Big U. There's too much Diddy stuff going on around here to be talking. You got to put no Diddy on that, boy. You trying to calling another man handsome now on camera.
And then he was dedicated. Like he knew what he was gonna do. He knew he would reach where he reached, Grammy status. He knew that. And I could see it, and I was driven. So I'm like, I got the tools. And then we started moving. And his brother was home at that time. And I started running the little doors.
Listen, y'all answer this. Do y'all think Big U had good intentions in the beginning? You know what I'm saying? Like he just really wanted to make Nip a star. It wasn't no beef, wasn't no jealousy, wasn't none of that. Do y'all think that Big U, from the beginning, I meant to say, he had good intention? Y'all let me know.
It was a lot of backlash from my relationship with Suge in the industry. Not pretty much the people didn't know who I was. It was kind of like, who I am, who I was.
Because I think Nip should have seen his relationship with Corrupt, man. He should have slid over there and asked Corrupt, hey, man, what's up with this dude, man? Because when I was living in L.A., I heard some stories about Big U and Corrupt. Like he had to try to put hands on Corrupt or put hands on Corrupt. It was something like that. It been so long ago. But yeah, he was going through something with Corrupt back then. So this is this dude. This is M.O. This is what he do.
And then it's sure gonna come through the door next.
Sign an artist and then, start beefing with him when he can't get what he want out of them. Like you just a manager. You can't take more than what the artists, take themselves. You know what I'm saying? You just the manager, bro. The artists hire and fire the manager. You know what I'm saying? You work for the artist, but some way down the line, people got it misconstrued like the manager, like the artist work for the manager. I don't know.
You know what I mean? So we was dealing with that. Then I went and I talked to Breon Prescott first. Me and Breon talked. Breon like, I'm going to help you. But Breon was doing so much other stuff. He started having a lot of success with other people. So then I went to Steve Lobel. And I said, Steve, help me with this project. Steve seen it, fell in love with it, let's go. We ended up we went to Atlantic Record. I don't like to say all the names that turned him down, but...
Yeah. Okay, y'all pay attention to what he say. He went with Steve LaBelle to Atlantic Record, all this stuff. But when Nip went back to Atlanta without this dude, he got the deal. That show you how messed up this dude is and nobody really wanted to work with him.
A lot of people turned us down. We ended up going to John Shapiro at Cinematic Records. Nip had a mixtape we didn't know nothing about that he had did some other stuff. So we started finding a lot of stuff later on. It was kind of like making conflicts. It was kind of, you know, we was trying to do this. So you know how they go. People had stuff going and they didn't tell us about it. We don't find out until we sign you. So we got to go backwards on a lot of that stuff. Boom. We ended up dealing with a lot of that. It cost a lot of money, some money. But we signed with John Shapiro. John Shapiro then elevated up into, we had Epic, Sony Epic. Was it Sony Epic? I think it's Sony Epic, right? We was at Epic, and Epic is owned by...
I'm not sure, man.
Well, anyway, who owned it? But yeah. So we end up there. We signed there, he ended up...
Willie D say, man, I was signed to J Prince at Rap a Lot my whole career. I don't know about all that other stuff, man.
Sending us back to Koch. Because Koch was doing the street promotion for Epic. So basically our situation was if we go from there and we climb up, we started doing that. His brother had got locked up before that, so we took over everything. And that's when he started seeing the move. So what they gave us, so the deal we got was like 1.5. It was 3 mixtapes, a tour, and 3 mixtapes before the studio album, and another 3 mixtape before the second studio.
They got 1.5. I wonder how much Big U got his hand on, you know what I'm saying? And y'all got to pay attention. When he's saying 1.5, that don't mean Nip got 1.5 in his hand. That was the budget. They probably, you know what I'm saying, paid for, you know, which we know the record label, they don't do nothing but rip the artist off. You know what I'm saying? They give you 1.5, but they got to do all the spending. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put you in this studio. Yeah, we paid this for the photographer. We did this for the clothing. You know what I'm saying? They be lying about a lot of stuff, man. Give me my budget. Give me my budget for my artist. I go to Temu and get all this stuff and keep, you know what I'm saying, still have 1.5 in my pocket.
Album. Something like that. But we was dropping mixtapes and we was signed. Like we've always been signed. Like damn near from day one. And all of the music you seen that came out really was music that was put out by Epic. We never really did an independent mixtape. And then right after that, after the term was done with them, I think he signed with Atlantic, and I was basically out the music. I'll tell you about how that got there, but he called me back when he signed with Atlantic. And he was like, Uncle, I'm ready to go. I'm finna do it again. You know what I mean? And we called me back. I was kind of a little apprehensive because I was concentrating. Now, I didn't have an appetite for music. You know what I mean? I'm in sports now. And I'm concentrating on my son. And he at that point, and I'm dealing with Josh Smith. I'm managing Josh Smith. I'm managing Veen Rains. I'm managing Tiny.
Man, listen. All this stuff Big U say he got going on, it must be wasn't too much because you went back, bro. You saying you doing all this, you went back. You know what I'm saying? It must be they must be didn't have you in a position that you want to be in because you went back.
Tiny listener at the time. I'm with Tip every single day.
And I know he gonna say, yeah, I just love Nip, so I went back. Come on, man. If you getting this type of money, ain't that much love in the world, man. Because you didn't show the love after the fact.
So I'm with a bunch of millionaires every single day. And then just basically going back to do, you know, street hip-hop was different. You know what I mean? And then I was in negotiation to do the documentary that I just had put out, Hip Hop Uncovered. So I had shot that, and then with Jim Bob, and we was in the process of doing that. So when Nip called me to come back to music, I was just, you know, like, I'm already really in a good space. You know what I mean? So now I eventually went back, and then we just kind of did. I think I did his video. I went to New York with him. We was doing a whole bunch of other stuff, and then that's when he died. You know what I mean?
And where were you when he died?
We was all going to a concert. Nip had brought me back, so I had signed OSBS. We was probably about 100 deep, and it was the first day of Gunna's concert.
And see, that's why probably Sam feel a certain type of way. Because it seemed like soon as Nip went back to Big U, the guy that Sam can't stand, you know, done went through stuff with, you know what I'm saying? As soon as my brother, you know what I'm saying, go back to this dude here, the dude I got a problem with, he died. So you ain't gonna be able to take that out of Sam's head, man. That this guy is somewhat involved. You ain't gonna be able to take that out of his head, man. Cause soon as your brother go back to the guy you had an incident with, he died. That's a hard pill to swallow, boy. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, if it was my brother, I'd be feeling the same way, man. I'd be feeling the same way.
In my group, OSBS, who I signed, was performing for Gunna. We 100 deep, and we in like 3, 4, what's them vans called?
The sprinters.
Sprinters. We in like 3, 4 sprinters. We caravan and picked the homies up, all us together. We on our way to, cause Gunna was performing his first day of his tour was the day Nip got killed, and it was in Long Beach. And we was all on our way out there when we got the call. We text messages, boo, said it was a shooting on Slauson at Nipsey shop. Then about 15, 20 minutes later, everybody's phone going crazy.
Hey, don't y'all see that's kind of funny, right? Big U running with Gunna, and y'all already know what Gunna about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what Gunna about. Gunna would tell like a mug, boy. Goddamn, I don't know what type, any gang that want to hang around Gunna, unless you the goddamn, you know, FBI gang, the police gang, you know what I'm saying? That's the only gang want to hang around Gunna. So it's kind of funny he was hanging around Gunna. You know, police Gunna, man. Come on now.
Almost all the homies is together. When we get the call, we shoot off from there. We actually was on 6th Ave with 100 cars. We got all the streets blocked. We waiting on UK to come out the house. Everybody phone blowing up. Nip got hit. We flying up there. We fly up there and we see the scene.
And where were you? Where were you the first time somebody accused you of being involved in Nip's murder?
Sitting home outside with the guys laughing. Nip, just for Nip. What? Come on now.
You know what's funny? Let me tell you. I never really been accused until after the ignorance. I was on the phone with Suge. Me, Suge Knight, and one of the homegirls that worked at TMZ. Suge on the phone. Suge say, "You ready?" And I'm like, "Ready for what?" He said, "You know you finna get accused, right?" And I said, "No, what the fuck you talking about, man? Go on with that bullshit." He said, "They gonna accuse you the same way they accuse me?"
But hold on. He talking about accuse him. Let me finish listening to the name that he called.
Puffy and everybody else who ever dealt.
But listen, y'all, that it's funny, right? He talking about Suge told him they finna accuse him. But Big U, nobody really knew of you like that until Nipsey died, bro. When you came out doing all the stuff you did, you know what I'm saying, running your mouth, saying all type of stuff, you know, that's when people start saying Big U, because it didn't add up right, man. You didn't go to the funeral, you know what I'm saying? You didn't support the family. Nobody seen none of that. That's why people saying Big U, man. It ain't got nothing to do with none of the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to tie yourself like a Diddy or a Suge. But we knew these guys was around Biggie and Pop. We knew of them. We didn't know of you, bro, until after Nipsey death. So a lot of things that came on you, bro, is because you put yourself out there like that. Nobody just looking for no dang Big U, man. Come on, man. When you start talking, everybody else start talking. When you start doing a lot of little snake shit, like not showing up to the funeral and stuff like that, that's when people start talking Big U. Come on now.
There was somebody. I just did not even see it coming. And I never even seen it coming.
And saying, you know, with the whole Justice for Nip thing, man, that really put the icing on the cake for people. You could have blew past all this stuff. But look at your action towards somebody you said was your son. Come on, man. I know Willie D don't believe this mess.
I'm like, that's like the farthest thing from my mind. You know what I mean? Because you got a manhunt. They got a manhunt for the man, for the dude. Then I seen this little fake thing that went out. And it was just going around a bunch of different text messages. police arrest Big U get arrested. And it was like, and I'm like, it's kind of like my first experience with the internet. Because I'm like, Big U get arrested? How can I be arrested? I'm sitting right here. You know what I mean? So that traveled into that, and then I watched it. And I watched people take that fake one and create another better one. The whole time, I'm here. And then what's even crazier is, after so long...
Big U, it's your action. It's your actions, man. You didn't care nothing about Nipsey death. You didn't show that one time. You showed that you cared a lot about Kerry. You know what I'm saying? Kerry on the scene, we don't understand why he there. You get what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of stories out there. Kerry came up for some T-shirt. You get what I'm saying? But then Kerry tell the story, Nip just gave him a box of clothes. So why is you back up there for more clothes? The story don't make sense. So the dude that don't make the most sense, right? This is the dude you taking up for. This is the dude we see you around. This is the dude you talking about. Oh. So what you think, man? People gonna think you ain't worrying about Nip. You pulling up on the scene asking Kerry nephew how he doing. Hey man, what's up with Kerry? You worrying about other things. You everything other than Nip, man. I don't think you shed one tear, man. Only thing we seen you do is laugh. So with all that there, man, come on now.
I was mad because I want them to hurry up and adjudicate this case so the evidence can come out. It took 3 years to adjudicate this case.
But hey, that don't mean nothing, Big U. You waiting on the case. People have their own belief. It got nothing to do with the court case. Nothing to do with it, bro. If people feel that you sent somebody up there or something happened like that, the court case is not going to satisfy them. I don't care if this dude get convicted 30 times. It don't matter. You missing the whole point, man. Your action, what make people tie you to stuff, man. Come on, man. You ain't show no remorse. You didn't care about nothing with Nip, man. You didn't even show it to his funeral. And then the only thing you could do is go around talking about how lame his family is. That's what you said after it. Because people was accusing you, bro. People was accusing you. And you think the family, in the time of grieving about Nip, you know what I'm saying? They just lost Nip. They supposed to stop what they doing to go after some internet troll for Big U. And that's what made you mad? Come on, bro. There's more to this story.
Case. You know what I mean? And that gets led on. Somebody have this, somebody had this theory, somebody got this, adding on, pouring on, which was so crazy. And then let's go back to, they used the altercation or beef between me and Nip. There was one day. Misunderstanding that everybody had. Brothers and sisters, fathers, misunderstanding. Talking about I was in a shootout with his brother. Well, a shootout means two
Blacc
people.
Sam?
Blacc Sam.
Yeah.
A shootout, two people got to have a gun, right?
Ain't nobody said you was in no shootout. They said you trying to whoop on Nip, and Sam wasn't going for it, so he pulled out on you. And I think the police got called and Sam went to jail or something like that. But nobody said y'all was in it wasn't no shootout, man. It was you got upped on, man, trying to put your big hands on something. We know you ain't shooting nothing, nigga. We know you ain't shooting nothing. You coming up with them hands. We already know that about you. Big U. Come on, man.
I ain't had no gun.
Have you spoken with Blacc Sam?
I spoke with him right after that. And we was all good, and years went by, and everything was good. We ain't had no issues, nothing whatsoever. And then leading up to his brother's demise, you know, even before that, it's a lot of things that happened in our neighborhood, like with Fats getting killed, some of these other dudes getting killed. And it's kind of like then all the trauma they have and just maintaining the store around a bunch of grimy people, which had nothing to do with me. Because basically, I'm not in music. I'm not in entertainment, only on the film side. I'm writing movies, I'm producing movies, I'm managing Veen, I'm managing Tiny Lister. I managed Tiny Lister and Veen up until Tiny Lister died. I'm getting way more money.
So you saying you didn't have a motive? I mean, that's no.
So why you ain't managing Veen right now? Why Why? Why you ain't managing him right now? I want to know the story behind that. Why he cut you loose? Because he's still working, ain't he?
Not a motive, because everybody was
It's like Big U can't keep a client, man. He can't keep a client for nothing, man. Come on, man. It's something this dude doing, and Sam know the inside of it. That's why he don't like this dude no matter what. No matter what.
Well, if you listen to the rumor mill, the motive is you were mad because you was X'd out of the deal. You know, you couldn't get no more money with Nip, so
wasn't no money to get.
You wanted them dead.
Factually, wasn't nobody making no money but me. I had the development officer contract, which they put that on there, and they tell you how much money that was. I had managing Veen. I'm managing Tight Lister. I'm doing shows with a multi.
And it still wasn't enough, man. You could throw up everything you want to throw up, bro. That don't mean nothing, man. That don't mean nothing. Man, there's some people out there, man, like, y'all done heard that saying, like, why a person want to hate on me when they got so much more? It's that happened, man. You know what I'm saying? You saying you doing this and doing that. That don't prove no point to us, bro. That don't prove no point to us. Nothing.
To the other people that I'm doing business with, I'm doing 2-3 concerts a year with Developing Option and my others. I'm booking every artist that basically comes in LA.
You keep talking about this Developing Option, man. This man wanna look so over Nip so bad because that's the stuff we throw on Nip. He was coming up with programs. He was doing this, and Big U looking back like, hold on, man. They saying this dude is the leader of all this stuff when I'm the one been doing this for years, and they ain't gonna give me my credit. And I think some of that really made him angry with Nip, and Nip didn't have nothing to do with that. Even in his death, this man is still mad because people look at Nip for that stuff, man, the programs he was creating, all that stuff that nobody ever say Big U about nothing. Even the Crenshaw shirt, he feel, oh, Nip took that from him. He was the dude that started. This man got so much envy and hate for Nip and his family. You could see it all through him, man. And then when anybody asked him about them, you could see it, man. You could feel it. Like, this dude is hot, man.
If I had a problem with somebody, you would know it. It would be live. You know what I mean? Or it would be done in a way that it's supposed to be done. And I didn't have no problem with my kid. He loved me and I loved him. You know what I mean? He looked for me. I didn't come back into music. I was doing sports. I'm making millionaires right now to this day, still. I still manage people. What would my...
Who? Where are these people, man? I want to know who Big U managing that's worth something. Who? Who? Where they at?
Conflict be with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, even to this day, I don't got no conflict with nobody but these lames that, you know, keep my name and keep their bull crap in the air, which is a natural conflict. But it was painful to me, though, because it was a dark time to even see that you can't really mourn the loss of somebody who was dear to you. You know what I mean? Like, me and this kid was together from when him being 19 up until when he passed.
Yeah, and I know that I know first and foremost, I know that had to be hard too, that you know, that he passed before y'all could really patch things up.
No, it was patched up. This where you fell in it.
So y'all actually patched it all the way up?
Yes, bro, this is you not realizing. You caught up in the same thing they caught up in.
Hey, listen, y'all. Hey, Willie D knows something, man. Willie D knows something. Look, Willie D calling him out. Willie D say, yeah, y'all wasn't straight, man. Y'all wasn't straight. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. He getting mad at Willie D. Oh, you caught up in what they caught up in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because Willie D know, man. Come on, Willie D. Tell him, let him know, man. Boy, you guilty.
No, I ain't caught up in the same thing.
Well, let me give it to you. Let me give you the timeline.
I catch what you're saying.
Let me give you the timeline.
Yeah. Okay.
That happened.
Willie D, you shouldn't even let him say that to you, man. This man coming testing and disrespect you like that, Willie D. Talking about you caught up like they caught up. Come on, man.
What? 2011? No, that happened 2011, 2012. You gotta understand, I was on the boat with him on his videos. He flew me to New York.
Yeah, he probably ain't realized how fake you was, man. He probably ain't realized how fake you was, but Sam seen it. Everybody around him seen it. Sometimes we be blind like that, man. We, mess with somebody so much, man. We like, you know what? Nah, I feel what they feel, but nah, until I can prove it, we gonna still rock with this guy, with the side eye though. You know what I'm saying?
We was on a boat. We did videos. We ate. He came to my house. He was at my son's games. He was promoting my son. I promoted his album. If you go to my Instagram.
Man, when you gave Nip that award at that reward show, it told everything. Boy, Nip like he didn't want to be up there, man. And that goes back to what I was saying. Sometimes when you can't put, you know what I'm saying, like really prove how shady a person is, most of the time we'll still be around these people until we can prove it ourselves. We're not going, if we've been around a person a long time, we're not just going to take what somebody else say and say, nah, I'm going to leave my dog alone off of what somebody else say. We got to do our investigating. And sometimes our investigating could be too long. And it could cost us our life for not seeing what type of slimy person this person is. See, on the outside looking in, everybody could see it. You just blind because you done been around a person so long. So that don't mean nothing, Big U.
I promote his album in these lanes that never promote his album. I'm the one with his album.
You was his manager. You know what I'm saying? He sell, you get paid. You ain't making no sense, Big U.
Me drop. I'm the one promoting his album. He was
okay, because you did say that he called you and asked you to come back when you was when you was already involved with the.
He asked him to come back because he know Big U ain't had nothing else going on. I'm not finna call a man that got everything going on. You know what I'm saying? He know Big U ain't had nothing going on. And what Pop said, boy, keep your enemies close. Nigga, watch your homies. Keep your enemies close. It could have been that, man, something ain't right. Let me keep this dude close to me so I can watch him every step.
With the sports scene.
Yes. And I'm managing Ving Rings.
Like
yes, that's what people fail to get.
Okay.
We didn't have nothing to patch up.
Yeah.
And you got to understand.
Willie D knows something, man. They had something to patch. Somebody done told Willie D before he did the interview, yeah, him and Nip, they wasn't talking. Don't let them tell you they were talking. Ask them about that. They weren't talking. And that's what Willie D came up with his questions on. You know what I'm saying? Because he heard that they wasn't talking.
It wasn't really no beef with me and him. It was more other people.
Right.
You could only beef with a man over money, women, and ideology. We had none of those conflicts. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna go into the whole story of what that was about, but that was over with.
Gotcha.
You ain't really...
Man, we know what that was about, Big U. You're trying to... Big U, the man made a whole song about you, bro. Come on now. Come on, Big U. You was being Big U, trying to put the muscle on the man. Come on now.
Really gonna be
And Blacc Sam wasn't going for it. He said, boy, hey, ain't nobody gonna, boy, hey, not me. I ain't no gang banger. I ain't none of that. So ain't nobody finna line me up and tell my son, I gotta do this or do that. Nah, bro, I don't live by y'all rules. And that's when Sam pulled out that helm on him. Straight up.
To beef for nobody in their neighborhood without there being consistent conflict. You understand what I'm saying? And Nip is in fact a baby. He wasn't my equal. Him nor his brother was my equal at that time or any other time.
So if he wasn't your equal, why you told him to come to the side to line it up, to shoot a fade? If he wasn't your equal, this is your son supposed to be. You don't tell your son to come to the side and throw a fade with you. You teach him better, bro, if he did something wrong. So that show us how much maturity you have in you, bro, as a supposed to be OG. Come on, man. You supposed to be somebody OG? Boy, look at the kid that's following you, I feel sorry for him.
You know what I'm saying? So he had his own little squad and we was together, bro. We was, like I said, look at the videos. And it's crazy how if there is a disjustice to me in that situation, it's the fact that people obliviate the timeline and they make me and his conflict be yesterday.
Listen, man, Wack 100 was your road dog. And I ain't saying he the most perfect person to believe, you know what I'm saying? The best person to believe. But he was your road dog. And you was doing a lot of pillow talking with this dude, and I know you was, bro. I know you was. Look how you tried to go at the family. Look how you told this man you trying to go at the family and get this stuff. Come on, man. Come on, bro. If you wouldn't have been called out, and this could be still in the making, You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the lawyers and stuff are doing behind the scenes that's making Sam so upset with this dude. Because every interview, he throw a little hint like he's not rocking with certain people, man. And we know who he's shooting at because the shot is straight. It ain't no turns, curve. The shot is straight and direct without a name. But it's straight and direct, y'all. We know what he's talking about.
Like there was no conflict. You know what I mean? Like realistically, that's like you and Jay having a problem. You ain't gonna have no problem and be within a block of each other every single day for 11 years.
Yeah, that's your brother and you love him. You ain't gonna kill him, man. Nobody ain't finna. When people, you know what I'm saying, when you look at people as family, you know what I'm saying, what DMX said, I could have put the Glock on him, did the only thing I could do. He said, I could have put the Mac on him, did the only thing I could do is turn my back on him. And that's what you do to family, man. For real, man.
Right. Some got to give.
Some got to give.
Yeah.
My man got ready to do music. We was doing all kind of shit. He signed with Atlantic Record. He called me. I'm going to say it again. He said, Unc, let's go. Let's do it. I asked him, you know what I mean, like how it's going to go. We talked about all that.
Yeah, Atlantic probably say, yeah, we're going to get Khaled on the song. Excuse me, y'all. We're going to get Khaled on the song. We're going to, you know what I'm saying, we're going to fly this person out there. We're going to do it. We're going to shoot a video. He know. Nip say, man, look. He probably thought in his head, look, man, I don't want no problem with this dude. And I'm finna be doing all this. Atlanta finna, you know, boss me up. I'm finna have other celebrities coming through the neighborhood shoot video. Man, let me talk to this dude. Squash this beef, because I don't need no problem, you know what I'm saying, with this so-called King of Crenshaw.
Boom. He said, let's go. We went to New York. We shot the video.
And like I said, y'all notice how he doubled back on Atlantic and they signed him without Big U because they didn't want to deal with this dude, man. They didn't want to deal with this dude.
On the boat with the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in the videos.
Man, I'm really glad that you cleared that up because, yeah, I didn't know.
And you got a whole, he got a whole ass song where he shot me out.
Yeah.
I'm Big Draws. I'm Jay Prince now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He shot me out to all his music.
Yeah.
What conflict would we had to, bruh?
Yeah. Yeah, and that was also the
this dude just don't get it.
The rumor that
Willie D, you know what you're talking about. Don't renege. Don't back up on that. You said it right.
You know, perhaps you were involved because Nip brought Khaled to the hood or something like that.
Which is so funny when Khaled was my friend. And
that didn't make sense to me.
It still don't make sense.
That made absolutely no sense to me. And
a lot of things ain't gonna make sense, Willie D. A lot of things ain't gonna make sense. That's with every like murder and stuff like that go down. A lot of things don't make sense, and we don't know why people do certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's just like asking the killer why he go up and murder, rape, and you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you do it, bro? Like, come on, man. You can't, in the mind of a lunatic, you can't predict what they'll do. They lunatics, man. He just, you know, hey, come on now. But we got this from Blacc Sam, man. He said it was a hit, I'm going with him.
But also, something else that didn't make sense to me, the hit didn't make sense to me because who takes his girl on a hit? And who goes, if you're going to go do a hit, if it is a hit, if you're going to go do a hit, who goes to confront the guy? He already know, I'm finna do this dude. Who goes to confront the guy, leave, and then come back?
No, you got it wrong. He never left.
Where he went, they say.
Now, how this dude know so much? How you know he never left? How you know he never left, man? Come on, man. You got more details than the news.
He went to the car or something.
No, sir. See, and that's where people get it messed up, and that's where it get convoluted. They had words.
Right.
He went into Master Burgers and ordered a burger.
That what you told him to do? Hey, I don't know, y'all.
Ordered a burger after they had words.
Okay.
And sat in there on camera, walking around. And you can see the derangeness in his head. He sat in there with his shirt off. Then walked out. So he didn't leave like they make you think he had words with Nip. left, changed his clothes, and came back. That's all untrue and unfactual. I didn't even know.
Hold on, y'all. Wasn't dude in the burger place with Cowboy before he walked up on them? I could be wrong, but I thought he was in the burger place first. Then he scrolled up on them because everybody say Cowboy. He was in the burger place with Cowboy first before he even came over there talking to Nip. I don't know. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, in the comments. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong or not. But I could have swore he was in the burger place with Cowboy first because that's what a lot of people getting on Cowboy about. Like, you seen him in the burger place and woo, woo, woo. It's like y'all was talking in the burger place before he came up. So that's why a lot of people, fought Cowboy for a lot of stuff because him and dude was in the burger place together. So what Big U talking about?
The facts of it. Till Street Gangs, Alonzo did it, and the brother had words with Nip, from my understanding, because my big homeboy, Cousin Kerry, was there. He's the one who got shot in the ass. He's one of the ones that got shot.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You talking about what, Street Talk or whoever you talking about said something. Your big homeboy was there. He told you the real. And that's why you don't want to never say what Kerry say. You and Kerry was standing right there. You had a one-on, you talked to him. You know what I'm saying? You took him to Blacc. He didn't tell you the true, real story. You talking about what Alonzo say. See, that's the type of stuff I be talking about, y'all, when you point out stuff about Big U. Kerry was right there. Why you couldn't say, man, I know, firsthand what really happened because Kerry was standing right there. Why you don't never call Kerry name? Because Kerry the one should have the whole full story because he was standing right there. And that's your buddy. You talking about what Alonzo say. You trying to throw Kerry out the picture. Come on, man, and make him look like a victim. Come on now. Why they gave Kerry immunity if he ain't had nothing to do with it?
And dude left. Stopped, go to order some food or had whatever he had did. Sat in there, and then left and went and did what he did. Left and changed, went to the car, and came back and shot bro. And you can see something was trailing in the dude's head. But they omit that to make people think that it was a hit. It sounds better. The man actually sat there. So so now you got to add that in there. Who gonna do a hit? You gonna have words, go order you a burger or some fries, whatever you order, and then.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Nobody's arguing.
So he's saying, okay, hold on. Let's go back to what he's saying. He's saying that he had word, went and ordered a burger, came back, and then he did that to Nip. That ain't the story. I don't know, y'all. Was that the story? I thought the story was he was in the burger place with Cowboy before having words. Because a lot of people was on Cowboy like, man, you seen him in the burger place. Why you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. Then they came out the burger place. Cowboy came out, you know what I'm saying, whatever. After they came out the burger place, he came up and they was talking whatever. Cowboy went in the break room. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Cowboy went in the break room. He came back. And boom, okay, yeah, that's probably would be the story, y'all. But let's finish this up.
That's coming to do a hit. Ain't nobody, you're not arguing with nobody. If you coming to do something, that's what you're going to do.
Right.
And then you out. So yeah, that.
Not if, you know what I'm saying, not if your intention, you know what I'm saying, like if you ain't got no beef with the person, Willie D, and you going to do a hit, right? For a person like this that ain't no real hit man, right? He's not a real hit man. If somebody say, hey, if worse came to worse, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? You come up and a person say, you ain't no hit man, but listen, I know you broke. I give you $10,000, you go boom, 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 this dude. Man, you talking to a person that need the money or a person that don't, you know what I'm saying, never did it before. So they don't know, they not thinking about the consequences. You know what I'm saying? What can happen after they do that? They just thinking about the money. So yeah, if you not really a hit man, I don't care how gangster he is in the hood or whatever. If you not really a hit man, you're not thinking like a hit man, Willie D. You're not thinking like a hitman. You're walking up there, you're pacing your land, man, should I do this? I need the money. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever on your mind. But you're not just finna come up like a hitman, or because a real hitman would have sat across the street and hit him from the car. You know what I'm saying? But a dumb hitman that don't know how to do a hit, this is the type of hit they gonna do when you take a street dude and say, hey man, go do the hit for me. It's gonna be sloppy.
Didn't make a lot of sense to me either, man. But I wanted to speak on that because that is it's still that's fresh today. People are still saying having these same conversations today.
But that goes to show you that no matter what you do in life, somebody always got to have a bad guy. But all of that is shot in the ass when the man said on the stand, or the man said through his lawyer why he did what he did.
Well, why he said why did he do what he do, Big U? What did he say on the stand? I don't think he ever said why he did what he did. I don't know, y'all. Did he? Come on now. And did he take the stand? I don't know, man. Big U is confusing me with this case.
Did you know him?
Not at all.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, the 60s is a very big unit.
Hold on, y'all. Did Holder take the stand and say why he killed Nip? I don't know. Did he take the stand? I don't remember that part, y'all. Fill me in, man. Fill me in.
Like I said, 4,000 or 5,000 dudes coming and going. He wasn't in my age bracket, and I wasn't in entertainment and music. That was, in fact, they kid. You know, you got your team. You know Jay, but your boys ain't gonna know Jay. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it may be your top dudes who fuck with you every single day who know Jay. But
so what he's saying, Holder was a part of Nipsey team. I don't think Holder was a part of Nipsey team. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to, Big U sound like he's just trying to make himself look more innocent, man. You know what I'm saying? By throwing all this stuff the other way. I don't know, y'all.
Your boy's not gonna know Jay.
Right.
Because you got your own team. Nip had his own team. Dude was a part of Nip team.
Man, come on, man. Where are you getting this information from, Big U? Listen, I think Big U is trying to twist the story because there's no way possible Big U don't know everybody that was a part of Nipsey team if you managing him. Now, I know you probably don't know every homeboy, but you know everybody that's part of his team because y'all do business together and you're supposed to know everybody that's a part of his team. Because if you at the door and you managing him and they saying, look, tell them to let the team in. You got to know who the team is. You the manager. This is the type of stuff that you handle. You got to know who the team is, Big U. Come on now. This man wasn't part of no. Come on, man. You trying to throw this story all opposite way, all type of ways, Big U. Come on, man.
You understand what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have been nobody for me to know. We wouldn't have never had a setting where we'd have been talking, we'd have been, you know what I mean? And believe me, like I say, this case was investigated by the highest level of the branch. That man got a letter from the president.
Well, I know for a fact if they could get you, they'd get you.
And they
if they thought for a second.
What if he working with them, Willie D? What if he working with them? We don't know. You know, come on, man.
That you had something to do with it and they could prove it, you out of here.
They wouldn't even.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's crazy because you do the family a disjustice. And you got a lot of people that do the family a disjustice when you keep this bull crap alive, you know, and not focus on what really happened.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was Big U, man, on Willie D, man. You know, I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all feel. Do y'all feel Big U is guilty? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think Big U had something to do with anything that went on with Nip? Do y'all think it was a hit? You know what I'm saying? Because it's some guilt I feel inside of Big U. Because why Big U just can't go on interviews, right? If you done had enough of this stuff, if you ain't, want to talk about this stuff no more, why Big U just can't go on interviews and talk about Big U and Big U thing? You a gangster, right? You supposed to be got all this history in California. Why every time you do an interview, people is questioning you about Nip death? You know why? Because they don't believe you. Because Willie D done heard you explain yourself thousands of times. And if Willie D, you know what I'm saying, believed any of the times you explained yourself, he will have you on his podcast asking you about other things and not Nipsey Hussle or his brother, his family, or none of that stuff because he believed you. But just like Willie D told you, y'all didn't patch it up. And you got mad telling him you believe in what they saying. Man, you got some things to answer for. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say what it is because I wasn't there. But you know, people in California, like Nip family and other people, they know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They know what's going on, bro. You can't run away from this and the guilt eating you up. Every podcast you do, you got to bring up Nip there. Or let them bring it up. Because when you step in these interviews, you can easily say nothing about Nip. Just talk about me. I was great too. But that show you the envy, jealousy, and hate in Big U. He's nothing without Nip name attached to him. You see what I'm saying? So regardless of what they say, or OG, all this stuff here, he's nothing without Nip name attached to him. Straight up. Hey, man, I just came to bring y'all that. Like, share, and subscribe to the realest platform on the planet. Follow me on all my platforms, man. You can find them on the front of my page. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on all my social media, Instagram, TikTok, as long as they around. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Twitter. You know, anywhere you can find hood at. Snapchat, we everywhere. Your fan base, all that stuff. But once again, like, share, and subscribe. You rocking with the realest platform on the planet. Hood Talk News. I'm out.
Yo. Fuck that shit. We on.
We gon' do what? We
come through this bitch hitting harder than core. Most of the bullshit we tend to ignore. Most of these niggas be snitching, these bitches be tricking for Gucci, Bass, Fendi, Dior. Fit to my shooter, he scrap out the door. We turning up just to even the score. We independent, no label, no handing, no favors. That mean we be getting back more. Money goes up, she be dropping it more. Labels be sweating, be knocking on doors. I ain't no slave, you a hater, be turning the tables. Just know who we doing this for. Them niggas that will come through your front door. Just know we trying to get them so much more. We sitting at the table like fuck a favor. If not, what we doing this for? Don't make a move cause you bound to get shot. Ain't no one out here want issue for clout. Don't want no issue, not with you, they dish you. Won't undo the pain, mama feel if I die. Don't need my little broski asking a why. Tell my homies I stay sober, they high. What would you do if they crewing up on us like, ooh, sucker shit can't fly. I avoid getting high, beauty of the naked eye. On point, no lie, real G, stay low key. I told all my homies we gon' make it home alive. Unapologetic, we don't apologize. The niggas I know they go ride. Any problems, we go hit up the guys. Fuck you haters, I'm the one you decide.